What's up, Vital? Paul Perebijnos, the brand manager at ProTaper. We're here in my office. GuyB came down to see what we have new for ProTaper. This year we had a lot of stuff happening. I believe over 150 new SKUs were introduced between the many different products that we introduced and also the sub-brand that we introduced this February at our sales meeting. So first off, new products with ProTaper. The big one is our clamp-on grip system. So this was made to compete with a successful brand in the industry that kind of first started this concept, but we really wanted to try to do something new and innovate something and make it very unique to us. And that's what we did. So it's like I said, it's called the clamp-on grip system. It's much different than our competition in that it's a lot smaller outer diameter. So we wanted to try to keep the outer diameter of the grip small. We felt theirs was a bit too big, and the bigger a grip diameter is, it leads to hand fatigue and arm pump. That's something that we really learned through testing with our race teams for one, but also our micro handlebar kit as well. We learned a lot about outer grip diameter and what it can do to a rider's hands and arms when they're riding. So we tried to keep ours very small and slim, and we were able to achieve that. Also, one of the shortcomings we thought, or at least I felt, with the competition's grip is it was very firm and very harsh. So what we did is we engineered some windows in our left side grip, what we're calling our exclusive windowed core. And what that does is enables the grip to act and feel like a real glue-on grip. Rubber contacts the handlebar in critical areas like the palm and fingertips. So really, when you're riding with our clamp-on grip system, it feels and acts like a real grip. So small outer diameter and still has that those windows in the core to absorb impacts and reduce vibration. Another big difference is one SKU. One SKU is very important for the dealers out there. So with one SKU, you can satisfy 2-stroke and 4-stroke motorcycles, which means the dealer has to invest less money and take up less shelf space to accommodate all the same customers that our competitor would. So another added benefit to purchase a clamp-on grip system from ProTaper. So we have 3 different grip models: the pillow top, half waffle, and full diamond, a bunch of different colors. I believe there's 39 total SKUs between all the different grip patterns and colors. So a lot of different options for the racers out there that just want something black or gray. And then we have a bunch of wilder colors like neon reds and yellows and what have you. So a bunch of different options there to choose from. We introduced those in February, and they're going to be in stock here within a week or so. So pretty soon. We introduced a bunch of new bar pad colors this year, so not many brands are doing colored foams and colored covers. Typically, it's one or the other. Usually, a brand does a black color with a black foam with a different color wrap, or vice versa. But with ours, we have a bunch of different SKUs. We just introduced those in February as well. So over our 2.0 square bar pad, which is a bar pad for a handlebar without a crossbar, or our Fusion bar pad, which will fit on any crossbarred handlebar. Doesn't just have to be a Fusion handlebar. We introduced a bunch more colors. So High Vis is kind of really cool and unique that no one else is doing. Also our black Stealth pad, which is a black on black pad. It's been very, very popular. I mean, we sold out within a matter of days since those came into stock, so people really are enjoying that one. But a bunch of new colors there, nothing hugely innovative, but just something cool and fresh, and enable people to really kind of color coordinate their bike to their gear, to their what have you. So a bunch of new options there. And then third under ProTaper was our Pro Series chains. So this is a brand new chain that we innovated, and it has some new technology in it that nobody else is really doing, especially in the off-road market, and that's it's a forged racing chain. So typically chain plants are stamped, but what we're doing is we're forging them. And when you forge a material, you run it through an oven, and then you compact the material, you make it much more dense. When you make the material more dense, it gets stronger. So by making the material stronger, we also decided to make it thinner. So we have kind of engineered this lighter, stronger racing chain. And if you look at the chain, we have what we are calling these forged pin collars, and that's what surrounds the pins and it helps give the chain its strength. So the chains are over 8,400 pounds of tensile strength. Really strong racing chains. There are two versions, both in 520 size. There's the standard 520 MX racing chain, and then the O-ring chain, which uses slim O-rings, so you don't have to ever worry about running into the clearance issues or width issues that you run into on some bikes, especially some of the Hondas, as far as clearance up by the countershaft sprocket goes. So really good high-end premium race chain that we're excited to add to our line, again called the Pro Series chain, which kind of is a step above our current chain line, which is called the Gold Series chain line. A little higher price point. Latex gloves come in the box, but again, those are in stock. ProTaper is a premium high-end brand, and we really wanted to try to capture that customer that shops on price as well. So we've kind of created this new sub-brand under ProTaper called ProTaper Sport. What we did is we went to our factory that manufactures all our ProTaper stuff, and went through and kind of engineered some products that fit this consumer and is at a price point that they're looking for. That's also competitive with the brands that we're competing with for that line. So again, there's always going to be that customer that's walking into a dealership that's looking for something a little bit more inexpensive, and I think people will gravitate towards a ProTaper Sport line because they understand and know that ProTaper is a premium brand, and it's the same people that are doing ProTaper Sport. So it's manufactured in all the same factories, and it's being marketed and developed by the same people that are doing ProTaper, which is me and my small team here. So just a small control offering right now. So we have a 7/8 handlebar, aluminum handlebar. We have an adjust on the fly clutch perch lever combo, OEM replacement bar mount cones, a half waffle grip that is available in just gray and black, and then also OEM replacement aluminum shifters. Big difference with our shifters compared to the competitors is we've taken the time to clock our shifters in manufacturing. So this is something that nobody else is really doing because it's a huge added investment in tooling and jigs and inventory. And it's just it's an expense to do it this way. But again, if it bears the ProTaper name, I want it to be perfect. And I want to have good product that you can trust and know that when you're purchasing something for your bike, it's going to fit exactly like your OEM shifter fit. So by clocking the shifters in manufacturing, that's aligning the broach. So when you broach the shifter, you can achieve true OEM height. If you're just blindly broaching shifters, you can be off just a half a degree when you're broaching it, but it will that can translate into 5 to 10 millimeters being off at the shift point. So where when you go to reinstall your shifter, after say you bent your shifter at the track, and you bought a new OEM replacement shifter, the only way you can achieve that true OEM height is if you're buying a brand that has clocked their shifters so before they broached them. So I'm proud of that. A lot of work went into it, but we have accurate fitments, and I think it's going to be the most complete two-wheel off-road value price control component line that you'll be able to find in the market going forward. So if it does well, and we think it's going to do well, we'll look to expand on it in the future. But yeah, very proud for ProTaper Sport, and hope everyone can get to experience it. For more information about any of the new ProTaper products that I talked about here today, or the ProTaper Sport sub-brand of ProTaper, please head to protaper.com. Everything is constantly being updated there. Everything is accurate on our website, so please head over there and find all the information you can. ProTaper Sport is on there as well, so also updated race news and feeds to our social channels are there, so you can find all your ProTaper news and information at protaper.com.